Hello and welcome back to the Cove with more Battletech. Yes, that's right. We are getting ready for another mission. We have our Blackjack, Shadowhawk, Vindicator, and Locust with our couple of pilots, including ourselves. So without further ado, let's go ahead and make some things go boom. Alright, so far we've had a pretty good run. I've been rather happy with the last episode. We had a very easy mission, which never goes, well, it's never going to be a bad thing. Easy money, easy salvage, that's always nice, and minimal repairs is always even better. So hopefully with any luck we'll have something fairly similar, and we'll be able to make a good amount of progress today. Right, so again, same sort of thing. We have another lance to destroy. Should be fairly easy. Not particularly hard, a little bit of money, a little bit of salvage. Our intelligence confirms a lance of Marek military units is engaged in maneuvers on Bellerophon, which is within a region we control. This is an aggressive action and the local government operations are at risk as long as this lance is allowed to move unimpeded. Hunt down the enemy lance and eliminate it. So once again, nice and simple, and I think that will be about it. Of course, that is assuming that the game does load in a reasonable amount of time. Alright, and there we go. Fantastic. Let's go ahead and begin the mission.
Command interface initiated.
Alright, so we've got the commander right out in the open. And they're amateurs. Alright, all they're out. Fantastic.
Time to get dirty.
Yeah, no, I definitely do like the new logo we came up with. Now, we do need to make note that we are in Badlands, which means heat sinks only 85% of normal heat. Yeah, Badlands sink only 85. Okay, so that means we have a... I'm pretty sure that means it's like a 15% decrease to our average effectiveness. Alright, well, that's a very wide open and easy position. Let's go ahead and take the... Let's take some of the forest terrain, if we can avoid getting
Coordinates received.
hit. We may as well do that. Well, let's bring you... Hey, you know what? You're not going to be able to get in there anyway. Let's just move you slightly off to the side. And the locust, well, let's bring you as far as we can. There we are. See if we can detect anything. Oh, and we even all have a matching color scheme. Okay, that's cool. So we did change things up at the last one on that awesome. We have little miniature mechs that we can paint. But it turns out it's our entire squad colors. So you know what? That's kind of cool. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. Alright, let's see. We have a teeny tiny tanker. That's gonna be rather awkward for them.
What's up, boss?
Well, you know what? I think we'll just reserve
Waiting for the
for
right
a
move.
second. They should move... Yeah, we didn't want to run too far forwards and get caught out. So I'm thinking what we're going to do here
Good to go.
is with Decker, we're going to go ahead and we're going to use our sensor lock, and we're going to locate them just so we know what we're dealing with. Make it a little bit harder for them to
Sensors
escape.
locked on.
Yeah, spider suit, that's going to be fairly nimble. And then we have these guys with the tank. Alright. Well, either way, now that they've had their turns, we can bring everybody up into a good position for cover. Let's move over here. Yeah, they'll be in range. I think we can take them out nice and easily. So yeah, let's take our first shots with our AC2s. And yeah, I don't think... Ooh, very close. Almost destroyed him. Not quite enough. Right.
What can I do for you?
Which, let's bring you... Well, we do have a direct line of sight. We also have twin firing, so let's go ahead and... Actually, you know what? No, we'll
Good to go.
bring Behemoth over. I will bring you over there first, and we will set up. That way, if for some reason we can take care of one, we'll send everything to the other. So we have PPCs and LRMs. Okay, what do we go? Well, we got pretty good shots on this guy. So you know what? Let's go ahead and do just that. Honestly, I think the PPC would be enough for most of this. Yeah, they only have 30, yeah. You know what? That should be more than enough to take them out. So let's just leave. Well, actually, we're not going to build up too much heat. So you know what? Maybe we will go ahead and send everything just on the off chance one of them misses. We're not going to take any excess damage. Oh, and apparently they survived the salvo.
Waiting for orders.
That's a little rude. Alright, fine. We're going to have to put an end to that. Let's bring you here. Let's pop you up there. Yeah, we're feeling fairly clustered, but if we can take this guy out, if they have any LRMs, which... No, they've only got machine guns and medium lasers. Okay, so they really do need to get close to us. Yeah, we don't even really need to worry about this too much. But you know what? We're just going to go ahead. We're going to multi-target. I don't think it's going to take much to take down that tank. Let's send the LRMs off to... 35% is not as good as I thought it was. Alright, well, you know what? Maybe we cancel that idea there. And let's go for just a regular attack. Let's just take them out.
Here we go!
Yeah, vehicles down. Wonderful to see some fireworks on the horizon. Oh, although this does give us a piece of intel, apparently that's only 25%. So there are still 2 more somewhere around on the map. Oh, and speaking of which, there is the tank. Alright, what you got? Nothing too fancy. Alright. Well, let's go ahead and...
Standing by.
do the same. Now, these mineral fields, they make us harder to hit. But they also make shooting harder. Question is, do we wish to go there? Probably not. I'm thinking what we'll do... Well, a medium laser is certainly not going to have the distance. They're going to have to run the whole way in. So let's just move over here. Can we get any closer? Yeah, that will be enough. We'll get line of sight. Make sure we face our forward face to... I think that angle should be about enough. Right. Hello there. Let's take a pot shot at you and see how that pans out. And unless... Yeah, no, I think that's... Yeah, 60%. That's fine. There we go. Okay. Well, they're definitely going to end up having to sprint if they want to be within range. Yeah, I think that's sprinting. Oh, no. Apparently they have the movement. Alright, well, that's no harm, no foul. Well, let's go ahead and start stacking on the damage. Alright.
Waiting for orders.
I think the Vindicator's probably our best bet. Can we shoot from where we are? The answer is yes, although the PPC for some reason is having trouble targeting. So what's that? We have... Yeah, they moved. Yeah, the faster they move, the more evasion they have, and each one of those is... I think it's for each 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is ends up being changed over to a 2. So yeah, those odds are not wonderful. What do we want to do? Let's bring... You know what? I think we'll fire last with you, just because you have the amount of damage. If we can burn off the evasion, I think that would be really good for us. So I think we're going to move... Yeah, we're going to stay in our tree line. We'll have a bunch of shots there. That should be more than enough. Let's just double check what that tank has. Yeah, they've only got small lasers and a tag, which is similar to a marking sort of thing. A little bit like sensor lock, just make their shots a little bit easier. Alright, you know what? Well, let's go send everything. Our odds are really small, but if we can put some damage on, that'll be fine. Our heat will increase, but hey, if we can hit something critically... That could be really nice. Alright, well, burning off that, and let's bring...
I hear ya.
Yeah, let's bring Glitch further forwards as well.
Got it.
I really do like I don't think it's necessarily a camo, but it's yeah, I like it. Alright, what do? We have 280, some other things. You know what, let's just go for a multi-target. We'll set A as the tank, B as the other. Yeah, let's go ahead and fire those. I don't really care if the medium laser and the SRMs strike the mech. As long as we're minimizing what they can do to us. That's the main thing. Especially if they have long range
Get you next time.
individuals. Yeah, alright. So now they're down to 3
Receiving
picks. Let's go ahead and... Yeah, we've now gone up to a 45% chance. That's rather nice. Let's go... We could move up further, but that's not going to do anything, so let's just stay where we are. Yeah, we have better odds from here. Here we go. If we can hit... Yeah, that inner torso, that'd be rather devastating. You know what? Let's try a precision strike. Yeah, that improves our shots much more. Let's go... Yeah, we'll go for a headshot. If we hit any of the extra excess, we'll get either the center torso and others. That should be fine.
Copy that.
But if we can take him out... Oh! Cold shot head. Yeah, pilot is injured.
Scored a critical hit.
Yeah. Alright, not bad, not bad. Oh, and there's their backup. Apparently they have... Yeah, that's definitely some long-range missiles right there. Yeah, there's... Yeah, they wouldn't have the ability otherwise, so if we take him out, we'll be fine.
Yes, Commander.
Decker, let's bring you in. I think we'll go for a melee machine gun combo. I don't think that they really have much left. So let's go into the mineral field. Yeah, 65 on the MGs. Or, yeah, it's not going to change no matter where we are. So let's just go ahead and punch them there. Set them up. With any luck, we have... Yeah, we're facing the side with no armor, so we should easily be able to core out that mech quite comfortably. Oh, whoops. I thought I told it to melee. Apparently, I misclicked on that one. Oh well. Let's fire anyway.
Let's see how you like this.
There's not really much that they can do about that. Yep.
Mech destroyed.
Absolutely cored them. Alright, you know what? Now, since they no longer have access, let's go ahead and reserve all of our troops. We'll get them to move forwards to us, and so we can get the benefits of them having to come to our defensive location. Yeah, they're taking a little bit of damage, but again, not as bad as it could be.
Damage minimal.
Yeah, damage minimal. That's what we want to hear. Alright. Well, let's bring our Blackjack. I think we'll go... We can't currently target him with anything other than the AC, so let's go ahead and jump and just make sure that we can ruin his day. Yeah, that is...
Engaging jump jets.
That's rather nice. Alright, this should be easy. Alright. That's definitely not what he wanted. We can overheat if we do this. Let's drop the... Well, everything we do does 25 damage, so let's go ahead and save the... Save those two. Not that they do much for our heat, but they're the lowest chances to strike. Actually, you know what? Maybe... No. We'll try and keep as many as possible. We'll drop the 80% here. Let's drop both of those. There we are. We're still within threshold. We won't take any internal damage, but we'll be still pumping out as much... as much ammo downrange. Alright, and oh, turns out that was not as
Waiting on you, Commander.
useful as I was hoping. Alright, well, ACs and LRMs, that could possibly do it. Let's go... I think we'll just move. Everything is then in range. Yeah.
Moving out.
We'll go ahead and I think we'll try a... Oh, we should have done a precision shot. Yeah, that would have done it. Yeah, let's go precision strike. Target that. There we go. 385s and a 65. That should be more than enough. Let's just go for... that front armor is fairly weak. Yeah, we'll just go for the front. And just, yeah, there we go. Bada bing,
I feel
kaboom.
bad about it.
Alright, another milk run. Fantastic.
Mission successful.
But so far, this has been, two very, very easy missions, which, to be honest, I'm not actually too bothered about. They're gaining a nice little supply of, mech parts. So let's go ahead. We'll gladly accept our money. That will make the people a bit happier. None of our mechs are particularly damaged at all, so that should be a nice quick repair. And it looks like Glitch got all of the, yeah, the majority of all of the tanks, and our Locust got the mech. All right, well done. All right, so there is a spider suit, spider mech, but that's not quite what we're really caring for. There is a bunch of generic ammo. We do know there are extra ammunition types and manufacturers, is same for weapons. That can have a bit of a play later on, but at this point we don't really need much of anything. So I'm thinking, what would be the best thing for us to do? And I think the answer is start working towards the mech. Yeah, we'll get some extra bits and bobs, but that should be fine. So we'll just confirm that. We now get, what's that? The LRM, medium laser, a machine gun, a small laser, jump jets, and some ammo. Honestly, I'm perfectly happy with that. That's no real trouble to us. Alright, so now the real question is, what do we want to do? I think we've probably emptied this planet of all its mercenary systems, mercenary contracts. So I'm thinking maybe we fly our way over, especially if we can find a contract with a travel included in the package. That I think that could be very useful. Oh, contact. The RimWorld Frontier. Alright, everybody gather round. After our last talk, I bit the bullet and started fishing around for uncertified contracts. And I repeat, might have called us something. Who's the client? Alright, unknown. She didn't ID herself in the message, but she claims to be a member of the Canopian Elite. She says she's got a big job lined up and she wants us for it. Us specifically. She called the commander out by name. Okay. Well, that is interesting. Alright, so what do we do? Knows about us in the first place? Well, yeah, that's not bad. It's not like we're yeah, how about, it's not like we have the publicity, so that could be a bad thing. We could accept the lock, or she's got good taste in mercenaries. You know what? I think the crew needs a little bit of positive motivation, so let's just say that this is going to be a good thing. Yeah, good taste in mercenaries. After all, we are jolly good. Alright, this all sounds perfectly legitimate and not suspicious at all. Are you certain that this client isn't really a bounty hunter? Because I can list off about 5 different banks that would love to repossess the ship. We're shopping for uncertified contracts behind the review board's back. Yang? Hell no, I am not certain. But for what it's worth, I can confirm she's rich. She reached out to us with a high priority HPG message, and those things aren't cheap. Alright. Well, you know what? We do like rich. Rich is good. Mystery client, but that's all we do until we hear her pitch or step in the right direction. Honestly, I think we should take some kind of caution. I don't mind listening to them, but let's not commit to anything too hastily. After all, we don't want to get in trouble. Alright, that's fair, Commander. We need to follow up on this, but that doesn't mean we can't be cautious. Just the meeting. What's the worst that could happen? Yeah, our client vents us out of the airlock, and our corpses spend the rest of forever tumbling through the icy vastness of space. Well, thank you. Ever the optimist. Yeah. Optimist. Thanks for that delightful image, Yang. Look, Edmund, I'll admit, this is sketchy as hell, but it's also the best lead we're likely to find. If you want to follow up, plot a course to Bellerophon. The client will be waiting. Okay. so yeah, ready to review the contract. Sounds good. We have some experience. We should probably do some things there. And then state of the finances. Yes, we are aware of that too. All right, so let's go ahead and head to the barracks. Let's check out our MechWarriors. How much XP are we sitting on? We're sitting on a bit. So I think what we'll do for us is piloting is nice. A little bit of extra melee and unsteady threshold is good. But I'm thinking if we increase our health, we're less likely to get injured. And if we can pick up this skill here, yeah, being able to get some extra bonus damage reduction, I think would be really, really nice to have. Make us just that little bit more tanky. So we're going to pick that up
MechWarrior
for
training
us.
complete.
Commander.
Medusa hasn't gone out, so they haven't got any extra XP. We don't have enough for Glitch,
Ready for orders.
nor for Decker.
Ready for orders.
Okay, Behemoth you do. You could go for Tactics, but I think we will still hold off. So for now, I think that will do. Let's go to the contracts page. Actually, you know what? Before we do, we should go and talk to him and get to know him a little bit better. Oh yeah, have you got a few minutes to chat? We would like to catch up and know him a bit better. Yeah, sure, he's got time to talk. Fantastic. Before any of this started, you worked with the Urano Royal Guard. Tell me about it. It was more than just a deployment, it was a full campaign. High Lord Tamati gave us the job back in 19. We were supposed to be assisting the Royal Guard to round up and eliminate a pirate clan on Falda. Commander Markham thought it would be easy money. Turned out to be anything but. Yeah, again, if I get some of these names wrong, this is going to be, you know, jolly well reading science fiction, and a lot of this stuff I have not necessarily seen. Alright. Well, either way, I'll do my best. We lost a dozen MechWarriors in 3 months on the Falda campaign. Had to hose them out of their cockpits. Would have been more if it wasn't for Sir Raju. He saved our people's asses on more than one occasion. Went out of his way to do it. And the thing is, he didn't have to. We were under his protection. We were the hired help. That's nice to know. He was yeah, a lot of people in Mastiff's position would have used us as cannon fodder. But that wasn't his way. He treated us as if we were his own. He was a good man, Edmund. As good as they come. Yeah. Alright, let's learn a bit more about him. I grew up on Nasu Heights, one of the hab stations orbiting Aratu. 30 decks of economic stratification, with the corporate suits on the upper decks and everyone else crammed into the lower ones. My old man was a dock hand. We lived on Dock 28, 2 levels up from the bottom with the other station maintenance personnel. 12 hours a day, 6 days a week, my dad would load and unload cargo shuttles, vacuum sealed whaler? Willa? Yeah, and nutrient paste for people like us, and luxury goods for the suits upstairs. The old man must have unloaded 1,000 cases of distilled an eel rope lump, succulent the size of melon balls, but we never got to taste any though. Any one of those tins would have cost him half a year's wages. Alright, so that is an aquatic world for... Ah, okay. So it turns out seafood. Right, that makes sense. Anyway, Edmund, I don't want to saddle you with my life story. Suffice it to say, I got an eye full of what I didn't want to be on Nassau Heights, and so I did what I had to do to change my own circumstances. And by the age of 16, I struck out on my own. I left that station with a handful of skills, an enormous web of contracts, and a rucksack full of that expensive caviar. And once I'd made it off Nassau Heights, I never looked back. Not a bad call, really. Alright, I think... Yeah, do we have any questions about running the company? Yeah, this is just the tutorial stuff, but that is not really an issue for you guys. I think we've already done the rundown on that. Alright, got to run, Darius. Good to talk to you, good to know you a little bit better. Let's just see that there's nothing else to do. I've already spoken to Yang and Sumaya. Yeah, let's go ahead and check out our contracts now. Where can we go? We need to go Benefactor, yeah. Travel to Bellerophon to meet your new client. Well, that is easier said than done. This one would travel us to Detroit. That could be nice. This one here... Yeah, they're not willing to pay for us to travel. So you know what? I think it would be good to meet with them. But if we can, let's go to the star map and figure out which contract would be best. So we have a travel contract in Detroit. That could be useful. We don't have anything here. We do need to make our way to... Where was it? Bellerophon? Oh wait, no, we're already here. Ah, well, in that case, I guess that's not half the problem that I thought it was. And we can just go ahead and talk to them. So let's go to our contract. Yeah, we'll pick that up. Yeah, we can start that right away. Okay, I for some reason was thinking we were on a different planet. Alright, let's see what we have in store for us. Ooh, Benefactor, in orbit of Colourful. Mr. Oliveira, thank you for honoring my request to meet. I am Anna Maria Centrella. You've heard of my family, I'm sure. Lady Centrella, this is a surprise. I wouldn't expect a member of the Canopian royal family to even know who we are, let alone approach us in such a non-traditional manner. This isn't a traditional contract. I don't need Comstock asking questions. Besides, there is no reason to involve the mercenary review board. I already know that I want to hire you. Have I piqued your interest, Commander Hobbs? Certainly. Let's go with, let's be a little bit standoffish. After all, they have requested us. Certainly, Lady Centrella. We wouldn't be here if you hadn't. I'm pleased to hear it. The job I have for you is a relatively simple one. I need you to recover something for me, and I need it done quietly. In exchange for your services, I will pay the down interest on your rather sizable loans and buy you the breathing room you've been looking for. Ooh. How do you know about... You know what? It doesn't matter. Just tell us what we're supposed to be recovering. This. Alright then. Review screen. Lady Centrella's image is replaced on the screen by a grainy photograph of an enormous grounded dropship. Ramshackle structures cling to it like barnacles. Wow. Alright. She's a derelict vessel, an Argo, one of the two ever made. For over 200 years, she's been lying in state on Axilus, a pirate moon in the heart of the frontier. I want her, and you are going to bring her to me. Yeah, and how exactly are we supposed to do that? I mean, that's a big ship, and that looks half cannibalized for parts. Look, you can see her ribs in the photo. I'm as enthusiastic about money as the next guy, but I'm a mech tech, not an aerospace engineer. I'll be damned if I can get the thing flying again. Relax, Mr. Vertanen. I have engineering staff on hand to attend to the Argo. Their leader, Dr. Farah Murad, has built quite the reputation for herself in the frontier. Okay, you'll find a jump ship waiting for you at LOA. It will carry you to the pirate moon and you'll clear a path to the crash site. Dr. Murad and her team will go on the derelict vessel and you will protect them until all the work is done. This should be well within your capabilities, Commander Hobbs, unless I've come to the wrong company, of course. You know what? Yeah, let's lean into our background with a little bit of gravitas. I've fought against legends, Lady Centrella. Pirates don't worry me. Then I can see no reason why you shouldn't accept my offer. Do the job well enough, and there'll be more work waiting for you upon your return. Mr. Oliveira will never find a better opportunity than the one I'm offering, Commander Hobbs. I can promise you that. She isn't wrong, Edmund. We're looking for a lifeline, and I think this is as close as we're gonna get. Okay. Yeah, we can handle anything you throw at us, Lady Centrella. I aim to prove that to you on Axilus. Yeah, I think that's a nice, confident approach. Very good. I'll forward you the contract to Mr. Oliveira. You know, Commander Hobbs, your exploits on Solaris 7 are remembered in the Magistry. I watched some of your fights myself and saw your potential. Let's hope that you live up to it. Okay. Looks like we have a fan. Alright, so let's go ahead and, yeah, we'll follow up when ready. That sounds good. Let's go... Yeah, let's go to the contract. We'll pick that up. I think that's what we'll do. Priority mission Alexis. Yeah. This contract includes travel to LOA. 18 days. Alright, that's good for us. Is there anything else we wish to do? Probably not. Oh, the reward is 1.15 million. And 315 for salvage. Although these are, of course, the maximum values you can get. If we go for the half and half, it will be less.
Calculating course now.
Well, either way, I think we should definitely just move on and see that happen. If we can progress a little bit further ahead, that may mean we get some better opportunities to purchase either new weapons, mechs, or just getting ourselves out of a little bit of debt. Because I think at this point we could definitely do with that. Alright. Oh, what's going on here? Week 3, Day 5. Tension. Banging noises draw you to the shared MechWarrior barracks, where you find Medusa disassembling one of the leopard's internal walls. There are already several panels neatly stacked beside him. He pauses, then explains. There's a few cubic meters of dead space back here. I'm making room so we can stretch out without hitting the bunks. As reasonable as this sounds, the banks are not going to like you modifying their property. Well, you know what? So we have, because Medusa is a technician, make the changes easily reversible. Either that, or we could just pay the money out of pocket. You know what? I think we have enough of a buffer where we can just afford to do this, so let's not make it reversible. Let's just pay the money, I think. Pay the money? You know what? No, let's make it easily reversible. We may want to put it back. Also, too, here they have a skill here. I don't think that would be offered to us if we didn't have that ability. Let's go ahead and take that. You look over Medusa's work. This is a temporary change, yes? Medusa blinks and quickly nods. Yes, Commander. You say the word and I can have this back the way that it was. 90 minutes. 21 tops. As good as new. You nod. Good. Carry on. However, in the future, you will get sign off before you start anything like this again. Are we clear? Yes, Commander, he says. Alright, morale has increased. That's always good. So, morale... I can't see that route here, but I don't think it's... Yeah, basically, there is a point of mutiny, I believe, if for some reason your mercenaries in your little outfit get really, really upset with you. I think there's a way to lose. But again, if you can keep morale nice and high, you can gain some nice little benefits. So I think that's what we're going to aim for. We'll just keep on flying. As you can see, it's yeah, not a bad setup here. I quite like the user interface here. We have a couple of days. We have a next financial report. Apparently, right as we land... Well, land?
Got a new financial report for you, Commander.
I'm into orbit. Alright, so end of the month funds. We have basically 1.25 million. Operating expenses just shy of a quarter, so that leaves us with over 1 million. Alright, good to know. Well, what have we got here? Next month's budget. Yeah, so at the moment we have morale. We can increase morale. At the moment it's normal. If it goes up high enough, which I think is probably the next... Yeah, the next tier is from 31 onwards. We gain extra resolve points each round of battle, which is our little blue meter. Honestly, for now, I'm not sure. We could go generous, but that is rather expensive. Basically increases our output by about 50%. I think we'll just stick with normal for now until we build up a little bit more of a surplus. Again, all that it takes is one really bad fight, and we're going to have to spend a lot of money fixing up our mechs. So let's just go with normal for now. We'll accept that. Let's say not quite yet on the contract. Let's just double check our bay is everything as we wished. Yeah, all of our mechs seem to be all in good repair. Nothing's going on there. They will show us if something is wrong. And yeah, I think that will be good. So you know what? I think we're going to call things here. Let's go ahead and yeah, we'll pick up the contract in the next one. So if you do want a mech pilot to be yours and fight alongside us in our little ragtag mercenary group, sure to leave me a comment down below and I will see what I can do. And yes, of course, hit that subscribe button to catch all future episodes in this Battletech playthrough, and I will see you next time. So until then, thank you for tuning in to the Leviathan Cove. This is the Leviathan, signing out.